Hello everyone. Let's start with our next topic, that is application number 6 of Gauss theorem, that is intensity of electric field due to a uniformly charged thin spherical shell. So first see the diagram. Let's see the diagram. We have this a charged spherical shell. Charge is given on the surface of the shell. This is the property of all the conductors, that charge is always stays on the surface. We have two Gaussian surfaces as per the requirement. We will see these Gaussian surfaces in the derivation. And on the outer Gaussian surface, we considered a small elementary area at point P as dA. So the direction of that elementary area dA will be radially outwards, and due to this positive charge on the inner charged spherical shell, the direction of intensity of electric field at point P will also be radially outwards because it is away from the positive charge. So the radius of Gaussian surface is r. We are considering the radius of Gaussian surface as r, and the radius of charged spherical shell is capital R. So this outer sphere is Gaussian surface, and this innermost sphere is also a Gaussian surface, and this central one is charged spherical shell. So what we have to do, we have to determine the intensity of electric field due to this charged spherical shell at any external point, means at any point P on the external Gaussian surface, at any point on the surface of sphere, and third one at any internal point, means at any point on the internal Gaussian surface. So let's start with external point. At an external point, so electric flux passing through a small elementary area dA on the outer Gaussian surface. We have an elementary area dA, so we are going to determine the flux passing through this elementary area. So it will be d phi E is equal to E vector dot dA vector, E dA cos 0, because they are in same direction. Cos 0 is 1, so d phi E is equal to E dA. So now next point is electric flux passing through the complete Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface, external Gaussian surface. So phi E will be equal to integration E dA. Next line, E is constant, so integration dA will give you 4 pi r square. So it will become E into 4 pi r square, equation number 1. Now we are going to apply Gauss theorem. As we can see, for the outer Gaussian surface, the complete charged spherical shell is inside it. So the total charge inside the outer Gaussian surface is equal to Q. So according to Gauss theorem, net charge enclosed in the Gaussian surface upon epsilon naught, that is the electric flux passing through the external Gaussian surface. Let it be equation number 2. On comparing equation 1st and 2nd, we can write E into 4 pi r square is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, like this. So E will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon r square. So this formula is actually same as the formula of intensity of electric field at point P if the complete charge of the spherical shell is to be considered situated at its center. So this is the external point. Let's talk about internal point. Before internal point, we are going to determine on the point on the surface. So at a point on the surface of the sphere, for surface, small r becomes equal to capital R. As you can see, for surface, this small r will be equal to the capital R. So on replacing it, formula will become E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon capital R square. For an internal point, first straight away we are going to apply Gauss theorem. For internal point on the Gaussian surface, phi E is equal to E into 4 pi r square, that is formula actually we have extracted from the first point, is equal to 0. Why is it is equal to 0? We can see the internal Gaussian surface, no charge is enclosed inside the internal Gaussian surface. Hence, it is 0 upon epsilon naught, or it is 0. So the product of two things is equal to 0. 4 pi square, 4 pi r square can never be 0. So E will be 0. This states that electric field inside any charged conductor, note down, any charged conductor is always 0. Means any charged conductor can behave like electric shielding. Electric shielding means a place where electric field is 0. So if you want to shield anything from electric field, you can keep that thing inside any charged conductor. That is all for this derivation. Thank you.